P2B inferior to Tinubu declares APC campaign cancel. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post our juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. No basis for comparison between Obi and Tinubu. The difference is clear. It is like that between the fluke and the substance. Now, let me say this about all those political parties. I beg, is this how they're going to be campaigning? I say, make I ask, by coming out to demarket or to reduce? No, you can come out and say you are better. But I don't think it is right for you to come out and say these people are inferior. No. In fact, I've said it before. For every marketing 101 states that your candidate or your competitor, you're not supposed to be mentioning their name when the focus is on you. I don't know, these people should go back and take their marketing lessons. The news in detail. The Bola Tinubu presidential campaign cancelled, says Labour Party presidential candidate P2B is inferior to the All Progressive Congress presidential standard bearer, Mr. Tinubu. Dele Alake, the APC campaign council's director of strategy and communication, noted that the driving force of Mr. P2B's popularity on social media would hardly result in the electoral victory at the 2023 general elections. The population of the social media warriors will not necessarily translate into votes, especially among rural dwellers. Whoever is basing Obi's popularity on social media has missed it, said Mr. Alake. The APC campaign council could deal with the Obi phenomenon when the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) authorized the beginning of the 2023 presidential election campaign at the end of December. He further noted that there was no basis for comparing Mrs. Tinubu and Obi. Many of Mr. Obi's social media supporters were in for politicking for entertainment and not because they were committed, Mr. Alake claimed. If you put all the antecedents of the candidates on a table, Obi would trail far behind others. There is no basis for a comparison between Tinubu and Obi, said a former information commissioner in Lagos. The difference is clear. It's like that between the fluke and the substance. He also stated that Mr. Tinubu was not concerned about a cash and carry or container economy. There is no gainsaying the fact of all the candidates competing for votes to solve these problems. Tinubu stands far ahead of the competitors, he noted, in terms of track record of performance as a governor, in terms of leadership, social engineering, and mental development. Tinubu is an embodiment of all the leadership qualities for a country eager to develop. According to him, Mr. Tinubu, a former Lagos State governor, left record yet to be beaten and built the Lekki Free Trade Zone and a new city, the Atlantic City, out of the Atlantic Ocean. While the then federal government was sandfilling the ocean, literally pouring sand worth billions of naira into the ocean, Tinubu conceived a permanent and enduring solution. Mr. Alake stressed, we traveled to South Africa, we went to Netherlands and found a solution that today led to the Atlantic City. Now, like I said before, marketing 101 is just like, let me use this scenario now, where let's say you are marketing, you are from maybe this soap Dove now company. Let's say you're from Dove's company. And then you are marketing, this is just a scenario. I'm not saying this is how they behave. Nobody should come from you. Now, you now want to market your soap. Have you ever seen, I have never heard of seeing where maybe the Dove will come and say, people that uses Ever soap, it darkens the skin. I mean, they don't use enough, Have you ever heard it? Never. What do they do whenever they advertise? They act as if now the only soap they for market with Dove. They advertise devoid of calling the person's name or whatever. They just tell you the benefits. And this is what it's supposed to be whenever you're marketing a product, service, or even a person. You are not supposed to come out and say, no. You are supposed to come out and say the benefits, especially when it comes to a person now. You're supposed to come out and convince the people why this person is good for that position, what the benefit of the person. If the person has past track record, you play it just like you did here, but you do it devoid of mentioning someone else's name. You don't mention someone else's name. I just wish they're going to understand. Just like, permit me to use the word, just like Labour Party now. I don't think I've hardly seen whenever they come online or whenever they give interviews and come out to say, oh, the People Democratic Party, they're a party, this one, that one. I don't think so. And I don't think I've ever had Baba Ahmed Dati come out to say, oh, the APC. No. If you watch these two people, what did they talk? These people are both entrepreneurs. They know the rules of marketing 101. They know. You will not see them coming out to say, you are better. No. You are free to say you are better. But you don't come out, hear them coming out to say, these people are not good enough. They are inferior to us. No. I'm not saying you should not. In English, you can actually say something without also mentioning the words. You can use another synonym. Just make sure you keep those people's name out of your mouth. And you focus on marketing your candidate. That is the key thing. That is the key thing there. He is indeed inferior to Tinubu when corruption, forgery, age falsification, drugs, and incoherence are involved. And at least all the schools and degrees P2B have are all genuine and authentic. P2B's wealth can be traced to dozens of his private businesses, apart from being Lagos State Governor. Tinubu has no traceable business. Violence people. Maybe inferior in the area of lies, rigging, and deceit. And if Obi isn't a threat, I wonder why you cannot give a 20-second speech without calling his name. Exactly. You must not call the other person's name, threatening or not. That is the rule of marketing. Even if your competitor is far ahead of you, you must focus on yourself and keep telling to the public. In fact, what you want to do is to put your name in people's faces all the time. The rules of marketing 101. Yes, maybe you are maybe a soap company, want to come into the market. What you want to do is to put that your soap in people's faces every time. Let it be so you're not even giving them 1 second to think about another soap. What you do is maybe, for instance, somebody who has been watching the tele or maybe listening to the radio, you always hear this Dove everywhere you go. You see it on the TV. When they do the advertisements, there hardly can be one program without Dove. And then you tune in your radio, the same thing. What it does is, one day maybe you might go to your customer's place where you normally get your soaps and ask them for the one, the brand you normally buy. And they tell you, that one don't finish you. Okay, which one do you have? They not mention Dove. I didn't mention of Dove because you have had it everywhere. Naturally. You just give me small, sir. Let me buy 1 pack. And maybe you buy it and it's good. They don't snatch away from those people. So that is how it's supposed to be. Tinubu people, make una go back to in our marketing classes. Go learn. Alright, and this note we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.